Hi everyone, Tim Dixon here with Solve IT. Thought I would chat for a second about the new EU privacy laws that they put into effect that are actually going to be started to be enforced this month. First question that's on everyone's mind is, who's actually impacted by this? Who is actually falls under the jurisdiction of this privacy law, especially American-based companies? And the answer is simply, if you are an American-based company that holds private or personal data about any consumer or company who resides within the EU, which would include the UK until Brexit is official, you fall under these new EU privacy laws. And so if that's you, feel free to keep listening, because I'm going to be explaining what these privacy laws look like on the front end and what kind of back end changes are going to need to be made in order to allow you to be compliant with that. So the long and short of it is pretty much these laws exist to give the power back to people as far as feeling empowered that they have control over what companies are holding their data, knowing what specifically they have on them, and they have the ability to pretty much say, I want you to forget about me, wipe my data completely. And so the first thing is just that. If anyone from the EU contacts you who you're holding their data, whether it's a company or a consumer, they have the right to ask you to show them exactly what you have, what's of their data you're holding. And then conversely, they also have the ability to then go in and say, I want you to wipe all my data, and they have the right to do that. It also impacts legal verbiage that when someone signs up for one of your services where you'll be holding their data, it enforces you to be a lot more clear in your terms and services. One, which of their data you're going to be holding, and two, how you're going to be holding it, and three, for how long. It also governs if you do have a data breach, if you realize you've been hacked or there's been a leak of data, you have 72 hours to disclose that to your members or the people whose data was leaked. So what happens on the back end that allow you to do that? First off, you need to have a system in place that will allow you to monitor your network traffic, keep everything secure, and know if there is a breach that happens, how it happened and when it happened, so that you can disclose that and make reprimands to the people that are involved. The second thing that you're going to need is you're going to need to do inventory and assessments of all of the repositories where data is being stored. You need to know where all your data is and who's being stored there. That way, when you get a request from someone asking, which of my data are you storing, you know exactly what you have and how to get to it. Then thirdly, you really need a secure way to access that data from the outside, because part of it is if someone says, hey, I want to be able to see what you have on me, you need to be able to create a secure way for them to access their data remotely. Those are some quick things. Penetration testing is a great thing to know kind of how secure you are. Vulnerability assessments are strong ways to be able to tell to people that your data is secure. All of this stuff is great because it really helps regulate and make sure that people's data is secure, and it really goes forward to show that privacy is important in this IT world. As always, Solve IT Security is here to answer any questions and to assist in any way. So if any of this is unclear, if you're concerned or curious about anything I've said, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. Tim Dixon with Solve IT Security.